Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. This is a Peri 10K Periscope Share-a-thon. And hi there, Craig, and nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. And of course you, Steve, you keep on following us today, that's for sure. That's brilliant. So we are an amazing group of people, thought leaders, change makers, and collaborators across the world. And we come every day, actually, 5 days a week, sometimes Periscope, sometimes it's on Facebook, to give you a wonderful message of whatever our topic may be for that day. You've already heard 4 other wonderful speakers. Hi there, Una. Please go back and hashtag Share-a-thon, and you can listen to what they've all got to say, because there's so many wonderful ideas today. So today's topic is getting out of your comfort zone. Now, this is a big topic, isn't it, really? Quite a big topic, but what does that really mean to you? Well, I'll tell you what it means to me. And I'm being pushed out of my comfort zone right now, I think. And sometimes when that happens to us, we want to run the other way, don't we? And we want to hide. But what happens when we really do something that's difficult? Helen Mirren, really... I'll tell you something funny in a minute if I remember who else I was told I looked like. Is what happens when we get out of our comfort zone. We fear that step out of our comfort zone is that big pot of gloom and doom. But actually, once you step into it and you remain in there and you absorb it and you just take in the energy of it, it then becomes your comfort zone. And then you step out a little bit more. What happens is here, where it works so well, is if you can do it in maybe little steps rather than just taking massive leaps. Because if you go out of your comfort zone in such a massive way in one go, that can actually flip its head on its tail there and really throw you into your boundaries. Okay, good for you. Good for you, Steve. I'm going to hold you to that. It can throw you into that anxiety and great fear section. So you really need to understand which way you need to go. So, if you're thinking about something that's really, really difficult, yeah, it is like an elastic band, then just think about, well, number one, ask yourself, what is the worst thing that could happen to me? Yeah? What is the worst thing that can happen to you? That is one thing. Take a small step and then just go for it. You've got your BT sessions. Good for you, Steve. And then when you get in there, celebrate it. Actually celebrate yourself for actually doing something that felt really difficult to start with. Now, I'm a midlife empowerment coach, and I see this so often in relationships, that people remain in their relationships because it feels safe. It feels okay. It doesn't feel exciting, maybe. It doesn't feel joyful. It probably doesn't feel very harmonious, but it feels safe. And so often we stay there because we don't know what's on the other side of the fence. And there's a great quote which I've spoken about before. Everything is on the other side of fear. Everything is on the other side of fear. And so sometimes you just need to take a deep breath and say, right, what is the worst thing that's going to happen? What is it that I can gain from this? All right. Now I'm going to give you a very small, a very quick example of where I have really gone out of my comfort zone. And it's an example you might be able to see when I started cycling. When I first started, I was only doing like 20-minute cycles. I did about 8 miles and I thought, yes, that was fantastic. I thought it was the bee's knees. But then it wasn't enough. So when you get into that safe space, whatever you're doing, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a job, whether it's just looking for something new, it doesn't make you grow, as the other girls have said, because when we are in that safe spot, it becomes stagnant, it becomes dull, it becomes boring, it becomes lifeless, and it's just like you wither away, okay? But if you step out of it slightly, yeah, not again, Steve, then you grow. So what happened with my cycling, I then ditched the mountain bike and I bought a road bike and I got the cleats and I really pushed myself. And then one day, the longest ride I ever did was 90 kilometers, and I was doing it to raise some money for a little girl she was only 3, she had cancer, and she'd been adopted. This is when I was living in the Philippines. Beautiful little girl. Anyway, I decided I was going to do a 90k ride. I raised £4,500 actually for it. It was amazing to get her some treatment. And that pushed me big time out of my comfort zone because I had another incentive. I had a reason, a purpose for doing it. And come what may, I was going to achieve that goal. And that is exactly what I did. And since then, I've now ditched the other road bike and I've got a super duper turquoise bike now. So you cannot miss me on the roads. But when you do that, if you're thinking about what is it going to take for me to jump out of my comfort zone, what will the benefits be to you? What will the benefits be to you? So for me, my cycling is getting out of my comfort zone. I went out yesterday. I've been a bit lazy, been doing 20 miles, 25 miles. I did 32 yesterday because I'm again doing another ride at the end of May. In London, a fab ride. Night ride though, so that's out of my comfort zone, cycling at night. But I'm going to do it, no problem. And it's for cancer. It's the women's ride, the night. We're starting at 9 o'clock at night. And that's 100 kilometres. I'm not too worried about that one now. I think, 100 kilometres? That's nothing. I can do that, no problem. But I would never have done that maybe 2 years ago. Maybe I would. But there's an incentive. I've raised money already. I got my 200 quid within 2 days of doing that. I will do that, no problem, because I know that also it challenges me, it pushes me out of my comfort zone. It gives me a huge sense of achievement. And when I'm doing that, and I know that I'm raising money and I'm raising the profile, I'm raising awareness of something that is so much bigger and so much more powerful. If I email, yes, I'd love you to sponsor me, Steve. That would be amazing. Send me an email. My email address is fionaclark@me.com, I think. Yeah, that's right. Send me an email and I'll send you the link for Just Giving. That would be incredible. So I've done quite a few of these rides now. I did another one, 90 miles in October, and that was for the Prince's Trust. That was from Palace to Palace, so Buckingham Palace to Windsor Castle, actually. And that was tough. That was quite tough because I'd never done 90 miles. I'd only done about 65, I think. But getting out of your comfort zone, it's in a relationship. If you stay in a relationship, are you going to be on your deathbed and think, I've had a great life? I don't think so. Because you're going to think back, what if? So not about the what is right now. Think about what if I had done da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You'll have regrets. So don't have regrets on what you have not done or have not achieved, because life is too damn short, number one. And you've had to make that shift. Yeah, exactly. And I tell you, we're always pushing our comfort zone, because what my comfort zone, out of my comfort zone, thank you, Luna, used to be like an hour's ride. That was out of my comfort zone, way out of that. Now I've done 4-hour rides, 5-hour rides, and I don't have that much because I've taken the fear out of it. And when you do something that you are very fearful about or you think too much about, you're probably making it a lot worse than it ever is. And I can say that because my cycling teaches me so much about life, about the challenges, about when you want to stop and turn around up that hill, whether you do it or not. Getting on to... You stay in your truck, Steve, you stay there. But it teaches you so many things on how to deal with the challenges and the push and the pull and the questions and the mind chatter, because this is where it all comes down to. And remember, everything is on the other side of fear. Absolutely everything. So most of the stuff that we make up about being in our comfort zone, staying already here, it's just a load of bullshit, actually. A load of bullshit. So I challenge you today to go out and do one thing that you're finding a little bit difficult. I'm really pleased, Steve, because I know we had a conversation a while ago about you doing different things. And the fact that you've jumped out and done something different, good on you. Because now I'm sure that feels comfortable. It doesn't feel scary. And the reason things are in our comfort zone is much more fearful. Absolutely, Michaela. Much more fearful to stay in your comfort zone, because you'll look back and regret. You will have regrets. And you think, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I change that relationship? Why did I not change within myself? Okay? Because of the mind chatter. Oh, monkey mind up here, the committee having a conference, and going on and on and on and on, telling you to keep you safe. But actually, the world is your oyster and everything is on the other side. Everything is waiting for you, and you will be amazed at what you discover and what is around, out there, out of this little cocoon. The world is your oyster, so be a butterfly today and try something new. I think that is my time up. Let me double check. 50, spot on. That mean little cow just telling, yeah, absolutely, Michaela, that's it. So thank you so much for watching me. If you would like to have a chat with me, I have got a few spaces in my diary this week. If anybody wants some help getting out of their comfort zone a little bit, maybe that first step you need to take is to contact me and let's have a free chat and see where we can take that, because that can actually... Oh, you give me a super heart. Thank you, Craig. That's really nice of you. So if anybody does, I've got some spaces in my diary this week that I'd love to fill in helping other people. And that's what my passion really is to inspire you to help yourself, because at the end of the day, it has to come from us, doesn't it? But we need support, we need accountability, we need collaboration, and we need to just do it. Okay, so if anybody does want to contact me, please do go to the link on the top of my, in my bio. And you're so sweet, Melanie, thank you. And please come and talk to me this week, because you know what? Life is too short. And I'm telling that to myself as well. It is too damn short, because you could be knocked over by a bus tomorrow. God forbid, I hope you don't. But don't have regrets. Go out and do something new. If you're just joining me now, you're going to have to scroll back and come and listen to the whole thing again, and go back and listen to the other girls, because there's some amazing talk today. Fantastic topic. And or a truck. Exactly, you get in your truck there, Steve. So send me your details and I would love you to sponsor me, and I shall let you know then how I'm getting on with my training. Because I did 32 miles yesterday, it was fab. Oh, did a few hills up there as well. Really, really good. So out of my comfort zone, but you know what? Celebrate. I'm going to stop waffling and talking now. So thank you if you're joining me. Please go and listen to the replay. Bye for now.